What's going on, everybody? It's your girl V, the Notary. Happy New Year. Hope you guys are all doing well. So today, this video, a lot of you guys have requested me to talk about this, which is the best training, and all of this obviously is in my opinion, that you should take for both general notary work and loan signing work. Okay. So I'm going to get into that. But before I do, just to give you a really quick life update, I have moved, you guys. Same city, but I just moved to a different area. I moved to a house. I got a house. So I'm really excited. More space. And so if my background looks a little bit different, that is why. It has been very stressful for me over this last week. Moving is, I never want to do this again. But I'm excited because I have more space. I was in a 2-bedroom, now I have a 3-bedroom house. So if you guys just bear with me while I get my bearings, and I plan on having a designated area to do all my YouTube stuff. So I'm excited about that. But until then, this will be the backdrop. But y'all all appreciate me. You guys are my people, so I know you guys don't mind. So that's just a little bit of what I've been, doing lately. And again, hope you guys are doing well. So let's get into it. Let's talk about training, okay? Now, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. They should hit me up if they want, me to do a video going into more depth, about everything. But I wanted to talk about, again, general notary training and loan signing agent training. Okay, so we're going to start with the general notary. Now, if you live in a state like me or a place like me where you are actually not required to take any training or test or anything, you have to venture out and find your own training, utilize your own training resources. For me, it was tough because I'm like, dang, what is going on? I need to take this training. I can't just get out there and start notarizing stuff and not know what I'm doing. So I stumbled upon, after a lot of research, before I even got, my commission, a place, an organization that does, general notary training, and they do it for every state. Okay. So it is Notary Public Underwriters. All right. That is the website, notarypublicunderwriters.com. I believe you could just Google it. And it is sponsored. The training is, the training that they have there is was created by the American Notary Association, okay, ASN. And once you complete the training, this is just for general notary work. You will be a certified ASN notary as long as you pass the test. There was an exam that I had to take. So again, this notary training is specialized per state, meaning, whatever your state you're in. The nice thing about that is tailored for the different laws in your state, okay? Because you don't want to be a notary in Florida and then be taking training in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like because every state differs for the type of laws that they have. So you want to make sure that when, you go to the website, you get the training done, you want your specific training for your state, right? And so this training was great because, not only did it go over the laws in my state, but it also talked about, certificates that you have to use, because all of this is foreign, specifically if you're a new notary, you don't know what you're doing, when do I use an acknowledgement? When do I do a jurat? All of that stuff, it kind of, delves in deeper on when to use what type of certificate is for what, type of notarization. Talks about how to actually notarize a document, again, the laws in your state, the supplies that you need. And this website, they actually also sell notary supplies. I don't believe that I didn't get my supplies from them. I could do another video on that if you guys want specifications on those, but that is an option. And again, you put your state in, because, every state has different laws on. Some states don't want you to use an embosser. Some states want you to actually use your stamp. So for whatever state you live in, you can get the specifics for that, okay? So Notary Public Underwriters is where I did my general notary training, and it's a great start for you as a new notary. You don't really know what you're doing. You want to learn more about, the laws in your state. You want to get some more specific, detailed information. And again, we should all be doing general notary work. So This is a great place to get your training, to get, to jumpstart, your career. And I do believe the reason why I'm going over like general notary training as well as loan signing agent training, you should do both. Okay. Unless you have absolutely no desire to be a loan signing agent, which you should, but then, in that case, if you just are never going to be a loan signing agent, then I guess you wouldn't need to take the loan signing agent training. But if you desire to do both, you should get training in both areas, okay? Because again, you should be diversifying the type of work that you're doing. So that's my suggestion. Again, after I took that training, I felt much more confident in what, how to notarize documents, what certificates to use, how to check ID properly, all of that stuff that you need to know before you do your first notarization. I definitely felt more comfortable and confident after I did that, okay? All right. Oh, let me just sidebar. In addition to all the training that I'm talking about today, do additional research, you guys. It's important. You can't just rely on classroom training. You need to do, YouTube has tons of videos. There's a lot of content creators that are providing content to you about first, they have scripts to walk you through. There's a lot of great channels that, provide additional information as it pertains to training that is free. So, utilize Google, read up on everything, know your state laws, and then look on YouTube for additional resources for training, okay? You want to be as equipped as possible when you jump into this, especially in the beginning. So I just wanted to remind you guys of that as well, okay? So moving on to loan signing agent training. Again, these are my suggestions. There are lots of other places to get training, but because you guys have asked me where I did my training, I just wanted to let you guys know. I did my loan signing agent through the National Notary Association, NNA. I suggest you all become a member, whether you are doing general notary work or a loan signing agent. You should absolutely, become a member of NNA. The annual membership is pretty low. They usually run deals as well. I want to say anywhere annually between $59 and $99, I think. So, that's another thing I suggest you do. But NNA's, their loan signing agent training was amazing. So they don't, cover stuff as such as like, here's how you actually put the embosser to the paper or the document and actually notarize. They didn't go into that, but they talk more about all the loan signing documents, a deed, this, or that. They talk about how to dress, how to present yourself, how to present the documents, how to deal with the client. Like from cradle to grave, everything that you need to know, they cover it in their loan signing agent course. Okay, that is, again, there are other trainings out there. There are other content creators that have created training courses. I don't know anything about them, so I can't make any suggestions here or there. But what I will say is there are a lot of signing services that require you to be a certified NNA loan signing agent. Okay. So that is why I'm tons of them. They won't even do work with you if you're not a certified NNA loan signing agent. So that's why I suggest that, even if you take another loan signing agent training, I suggest you also become NNA certified, because in addition to the title companies and signing services that require it, they do put you on a list on their website of notaries that are certified. And you guys, and I think I've said this before in other videos, I have gotten a lot of work from companies that have said, oh, I found you on NNA's, notary list, you know what I mean? And so companies are looking at that list for notaries in your area. And that is a great way for you to get additional work, to build your portfolio, to build your clients, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then NNA, that's also where I have my insurance through them. I got my background investigation through them. And so, to be NNA certified, I don't believe you have to get your background and your insurance through them. But you do have to take the course and pass the test. And if you don't do that, then you won't be NNA certified. So, and I want to say their training for the course might have cost like $180. I think. Now, I also just renewed. It's cheaper when you renew. And when I renewed, you just do your refresher course. And then I went ahead and I renewed my background investigation and my insurance. But it wasn't that upfront cost, which is still, it's not that bad. I didn't have to pay as much when I renewed. But initially, don't quote me, but I think it's under $200, I think, to take, to get scheduled for the course and to take the test. Okay. So, and like I said, training is really, really important. I am a big advocate of this specifically in this realm because state laws, they differ, from state to state. So you want to make sure you're trained up on your state laws. And a lot of states, again, just don't require you to, they'll just give you your, commission, your notary public commission, and they say, oh, well, they're not asking for you to do training. You know what I'm saying? But why would you want to put yourself in a position where you're going out meeting clients and you have absolutely no idea what you're doing? I remember when I, was sworn in, I was like, wait, so that's it? I could just start notarizing? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, so you're not going to ask me about my training? You know what I mean? And so I made sure that I took the extra steps just because I'm not about to be out there looking crazy. And then, you don't want to lose, your commission. It's important. You worked hard for it. And you don't want to be out there making mistakes, unnecessary mistakes, when you could, make sure that you're prepared and everything. So again, I talked about the General Notary training that I recommend, and I talked about the loan signing agent training that I recommend. Hopefully this helps you guys out and helps to, give you more direction on, becoming more, just more educated in general about this career field. And that will in turn, make your business better. Okay. Because in 2024, remember, we said we about to be making money. There's going to be lots of loan signings, lots of general notary work. So you just want to make sure that you're prepared when you go out there with your clients. All right. So I hope you guys had a great new year. As always, you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And if you guys have any training recommendations that you guys have for other people who, are watching these videos, please comment below and let us know about those as well. Just so I think if we're all armed with more information, we can all grow our businesses. And that's really what it's about. So please like, subscribe, and share, you guys. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.